people popping out of people's ribs, people living in whales, whole planets flooding, things like that seems like the stuff that comic books are made out of.
Sir, a woman popping out of Adam's rib is not an historical record of what happened. It's in the book of Genesis. It's not in the Gospels that talk about Jesus. And I can promise you, when Genesis talks about God took Adam's rib and made woman, that is not a scientific description of how God created woman. Can't you allow a writer to use some figurative speech? When Jesus says, I am the light of the world, you think he's claiming to be a 100-watt light bulb? If you have a contradiction, you've got a contradiction. The law of non-contradiction applies to every part of the Bible, which is A and non-A cannot both be true at the same time in the same way. And you have absolutely no contradictions anywhere in the Bible. Now, do you have difficult passages? Yes, you do. The flood account is an example of a difficult passage. So is the creation of Eve out of Adam's rib. Difficult passage, I agree. But come on, man. We're talking about literature that's over 2,000 years old. We're talking about people who were not concerned about the scientific question like you and I are.
Because people didn't really know science then.
Exactly. And that was not part of the agenda.